Straight out now for a Clayton semi-final. Here's Stephen Anthony.
Really looking forward to this. Who will prevail?
Well, if the previous 4 frames are anything to go by, you'd have to say whoever gets in first is going to win this decider. And already, poor break-off by Joe Perry has left a red to left middle. I don't know how thin the cut is. He might have to go up and down the table twice, in and out of bulk. I don't know if he can hold. He's playing bottom of the cue ball. Can he even hold for the black? No. Oh, he's got an enormous bounce off the cushion.
One.
We have to say, after the problems of the first match this evening with bounces, we haven't seen too many of them in this contest, but that definitely was springy in the extreme.
Not the worst angle in the brown. It's right middle for bringing the cue ball back up this end, but it doesn't look like there's an easy red to play for.
Liang Wenbo, 1.
He completely took his eye off the pot there and concentrating on getting that cue ball to where he could pot the next red.
Missing the red was bad enough for Perry, even worse. Look at what he's left. Simple opener. Liang in again.
One. Eight.
Well, from that angle, pink looks like it flies in. Sometimes the player's view, he may only have half a pocket. It definitely goes, and that helps things a lot. Well,
9.
a bit surprised he didn't stun for the pink there if it went. He has got a red at the back of the pack here. He can play to the same pocket as the black. There you see it.
$16. $17.
Well, he's looked at the bunch, but he hasn't got the best angle in the black. Could have done a bit more than this. That was a bit of a funny cue action there. He's feeling
24.
it now. And this is when sometimes he can put the odd elbow, a bit of movement, body movement into the shot.
In the deciding frame against Mark Allen this afternoon, he was nicely in on 40 and missed a black off the spot because of it.
And a lovely angle in the black. Has to go into the bunch here. And he favour hitting the right hand side of the bunch as we look at it from the black, because there is a slightly open red there. Well, that surprises me. It really does. That's a very tentative shot for me.
32.
He's going to have to hope he gets an angle in the next colour if he does pot this red. But could that decision cost them this match? Well, you see, there's an angle on the black here. The only shot it may have is to play with lots of top spin off the left-hand side cushion. Like this. So that was a poor shot choice for me 2 shots ago.
40.
Should have gone into the pack when he was perfect on the black. Will he get another chance?
Liang, 40.
Good platform, but not decisive. I think if Liang does win this and get to the semi-finals, he'll qualify for a trip to the seaside in Llandudno in that Players' Championship. Big deal that for him. Well aware of the ramifications.
Oh, he's come round to look at the black, so that means he's taken a red on to this right corner.
Pretty good, 19 seconds for Joe Perry. That's swift. 21, more than acceptable from Liang. When he chose not to go into the pack off the black, Stephen Hendry sensed it might be a decision he regretted. He certainly regrets that one.
One.
This is a pressure shot. This pink to far left corner.
Taking a little more time on the shot, steeling himself. He knows this could be the key to victory, or the reason he's driving home.
Great shot. I think he thought he'd missed it, but it somehow managed to go in off the right hand jaw. You see the cue flying up there.
7.
That old
8.
cliche, Stephen, it's a game of fractions. Encapsulated there.
14.
It'd be some effort to win the match from this position. 2 reds in the cushion, but he can
15.
certainly get himself right back into this frame.
When you made that clearance against Jimmy White to win 18-17 under the most excruciating pressure at the Crucible,
21.
I well recall a lot of those colours were pinks.
22.
He's got the talent. It's all about the mindset and the nerve.
Yeah, it's all about bottle at this stage of the proceedings.
28. $29.
And he's got a decision to make now. Does he play for this red that's on the black cushion? He's going to need it at some point to win the match. I think now is the time to play for it, because he can get pretty close to it. If he wants to win the frame at this visit, I think it's the right shot. If he wants to just get back into the frame, then he'll probably go for the 2 open reds first. It's the right shot for me. And if this red's
35.
touching the cushion, which it appears to be, it makes this pot a lot easier. Brilliant.
36.
What a match this has been.
Perry takes the
43.
lead, and he's just about on the red.
$43. Joe Perry.
And you see there, it was never in. Has he left anything? I think if the red over the left middle went, he'd have played it by now. So it's a safety. So looks like we're going to have a really edgy end to this match. Not the best safety he's ever played.
We haven't seen a single frame decided on the colours yet in this contest. Oh, he was dicing with death there.
Well, you'd have to say if there's been any run of the balls in this match, I think Liang Wenbo's shaded it, but what a time to start getting a little bit of the rub. You could play this red onto the other red that's near the left middle and screw the cue ball back in behind the black. Hopefully just keep all 3 reds up in the bulk area. Well, obviously the red goes to the far right corner, so this is a very attacking shot. I can't see him getting it safe if he missed it. Oh, that was a risky one for me. I can't believe that, Phil. I was actually choosing the safety shot there over the pot, but that looked A couple of his shot choices in this frame have not been right for me.
Massively high tariff, and when you're cutting back into a blind pocket like that with the cue ball and object ball close to each other, that's the tendency to overcut, and he did it by a mile.
And he's been fortunate not to leave anything easier than this. Look at where the reds are. You would think any mistake would cost you the frame, but so far the last two shots both players have got away with misses.
You were saying, Stephen?
Well, it's because he's missed the pot by so far. That's why he's canning the green. Fantastic pot, but virtually as soon as the red hit the back of the pocket, Joe Perry was grimacing because he knew where the cue ball was going. This black is almost as difficult as the red.
This kind of shot with a decider on the line is what sorts the men from the boys.
Joe Perry, 1.
In snooker, high quality and drama, not natural bedfellows, but we've seen both in this match, and it's coming to an intriguing conclusion.
This time Joe Perry isn't forced into taking the pot on because he does have a safety available, which he didn't have the last time he played the long red. At this point of this match, it's not about getting too cute with your safety shots, just make sure you get the object ball safe. This is just purely pressure now. That's all it is. Both players making mistakes. It's who's going to make the last mistake.
One.
Useful angle on the green. This could be the one.
4.
This goes in, and position obtained. He's an overwhelming favourite.
Great shot. Plays it so positively. Stunned it in. So it does look like it's Joe Perry that's made the final mistake in this match.
7. 9.
The green carries him 9 in front. Brown and blue for the charm.
Come on! 16.
Celebrating before the last ball goes in.
But
cause for celebration. Liang through to the semi-finals. What a match that was. Commiserations to Joe Perry. He contributed greatly, but the victor is from China.